I don't know what this is, but Jay says it's a big sea turtle.
Oh, it's
Look,
a baby whale.
it's a baby whale, man. Holy I'm witnessing a baby whale right here, dude.
Imagine a creature so bizarre, it looks like it was designed by a child with a broken imagination. A disembodied swimming head, flopping at the surface of the ocean, gaping mouth permanently open, as if it's shocked it even exists. This is the ocean's sunfish, a creature so weird it's hard to believe it's real. But here's the thing. This fish isn't just surviving, it's thriving. Now let's look at the sunfish insane biology. Sunfish belong to the family Mollidae, and they're related to pufferfish, triggerfish, and boxfish. They're found worldwide in the open ocean of tropical and temperate seas. There are 5 recognized species of sunfish, ranging from this odd little guy, the dwarf mola, to this behemoth, the giant ocean sunfish. The largest one ever discovered was 6,050 pounds, or 2,750 kilograms, as heavy as a large SUV, and was 3.25 meters long and 3.6 meters tall. And though they might look ancient, prehistoric, or basically not of this world or dimension, they're actually evolutionary newcomers to our planet. The very first fish on Earth emerged over 500 million years ago, but the Mollida family emerged only 50 million years ago. In fact, mollusks are thought to be one of the most recent fish to appear in the sea. The first thing anyone notices about a mola is that it seems to be missing half its body. Its spine is indeed truncated, and it doesn't even have ribs. Its back fin decides to never grow, but rather it folds in on itself indefinitely. This creates a lumpy round section at the back of the body called a clavus. It's also missing its pelvic fin, and its pectoral fins are small and rounded. The massive fins you do see are oversized dorsal and anal fins. But what's perhaps the most surprising thing about the mola is that it doesn't have any axial muscles. In normal fish, the axial muscles go down the length of the body and are used to flex the body laterally, and the undulation powers forward swimming. So without these seemingly essential muscles, how does the sunfish even move? Instead of axial muscles flexing the body laterally, the sunfish has enlarged muscles around its dorsal and anal fins. These massive fins flap simultaneously, propelling the sunfish forward, while its body remains almost completely rigid. Despite being called the world's most useless fish by some, the sunfish holds some of the most astonishing records in the animal kingdom. It's the heaviest bony fish on Earth. It can grow up to 3 meters tall, weighs as much as an SUV, and lays more eggs than any other vertebrate, up to 1 billion at a time. But how does a fish that looks like half of it is missing even survive? To understand the sunfish, you first need to embrace the weird. Its body is flat and circular, with no proper tail, and yet somehow this strange structure allows it to dominate the open ocean. Most fish swim by flexing their bodies, using muscles to propel themselves forward. The sunfish doesn't bother with any of that. Instead, it flaps its massive dorsal and anal fins, like wings, gliding through the water. In fact, these fins are so large they generate enough thrust for the sunfish to move efficiently, even if it looks hilariously slow while doing it. But the sunfish's true superpower is its ability to dive deep, really deep. While most bony fish can't survive the pressure of the midnight zone, over 1,000 meters below the surface, the sunfish ventures there daily. Why? To hunt gelatinous plankton, delicious jelly-like creatures hiding in the depths. But there's a catch. The water down there is freezing, and the sunfish is cold-blooded. So how does it pull this off? The answer lies in one of the sunfish's most misunderstood behaviors: surface basking. When people see these fish floating at the surface, they often think they're sick, confused, or even dead. But what they're really doing is soaking up the sun, warming their bodies after a deep dive into freezing waters, and the bigger the fish, the more heat it can store, allowing it to dive deeper and stay longer. If you think its size is impressive, wait until you hear about its reproductive strategy. The sunfish lays more eggs than any other vertebrate, up to 1 billion in one cycle. That's right, 1 billion. Its ovaries are so massive they take up a significant portion of its body. For perspective, a bluefin tuna lays 30 million eggs, and that's considered a lot. The sunfish outdoes this by a factor of 30. It's nature's egg factory. And let's not forget its incredible defenses. With skin that's more rubbery exoskeleton than scales, the sunfish can survive attacks from predators like sharks and sea lions. It's not invincible, but its size and armor give it a fighting chance in the harsh world of the open ocean. Or does it? The combination of high aspect ratio fins and minimal body movements help the sunfish be efficient, but it doesn't really explain why the sunfish moves so slowly. If anything, this should help the sunfish cruise around quickly, like tuna, who are cruising specialists and also have large fins in a somewhat rigid body. But there is one major difference between these two fish, besides the obvious anatomical differences. Bluefin tuna can maintain a core body temperature of 24 to 35 degrees Celsius, even in water as cold as 6 degrees Celsius. The ocean sunfish cannot elevate its body temperature because it's ectothermic. Endothermic tuna and sharks can move much faster, but at a cost. It takes a lot of energy to maintain a warm body temperature in a cold ocean. So, is the ocean sunfish a useless joke of evolution? Far from it. Its strange body allows it to conserve energy, dive into places most fish can't reach, and dominate the open ocean. Its massive size helps it stay warm, lay an unimaginable number of eggs, and avoid predators. The sunfish is weird, yes, but it's also a master of survival. The ocean sunfish is living proof that sometimes being weird is the best way to thrive. It challenges our assumptions about what survival of the fittest truly means. So next time you see this strange, lumpy fish, don't laugh too hard. It might just be one of nature's greatest hustlers.